All right, and we're back from our break. What's going on here, Adam?
Okay, after about a minute of determined walking at a moderate pace,
Not a medium one?
the party emerges at the outskirts of Licton. Licton is one of the, I don't want to say many, so I'm just going to say one of the metropolises of the Abyss. There is a burgeoning market, there is a full city of people, and it is all surrounding this massive tower that pierces to the sky. There are a wide array of different people packed into really tight spaces, all trying to avoid being pushed into the maze that surrounds it. So really cramped living spaces, really tight living quarters. There's a lot of tieflings, there's a lot of elves, there's a lot of gnolls.
Elves?
There's a lot of elves. A lot of elvish sort of impact, and as well as demons that walk freely among them, and 24 other races that you could see at any point in time. It's a mix mash of this massive community.
And people seem to be living here just fine.
People seem to be living here just fine. If you're keeping an eye out for things like crime, what would normally be described as crime seems to happen at a relatively high rate, comparatively speaking.
I see.
You probably wouldn't want to sleep in the street.
Dugan's looking around thinking, this is amazing.
This is likely where we part ways, is what Coven says to the gnoll female in the back.
All right, lady, get out of the cart.
Let them have their cart.
But get the cart when we get home.
Well, it's difficult for me to tell. They have children and we don't.
Leave the cart.
Evil children.
Adam, can the Minotaur tell where things are here? Like if I think about the market or
no, you don't immediately know where everything is in the city. Okay. The gnoll female gives Coven a gem.
Okay.
And we appreciated your the interaction.
What is your name?
Evil hyena.
yeah, Dassod's listening to that answer because he wants to know if he can find out where she is just by knowing her name.
Charvena.
Okay. He thinks about Charvena. Does he know where she is?
So this is a female gnoll servant of Baphomet. We met in the... What is the maze? Just Baphomet's maze?
The Endless Maze.
Endless maze. What layer of the abyss?
600.
600.
600. Okay. She accepts the gem. She will start looking at it.
Okay. She's giving you a 1 hit die soul.
Goodbye, Sharpay. Enjoy your day.
Coven...
And your evil murderous children.
Can Dassod think about her?
She responds like that was.
No, he's speaking in Sylvan. He doesn't speak Abyssal. He's got no clue. It's just
what language are you speaking?
Sylvan.
Sylvan? Okay, she doesn't speak Sylvan.
Okay, Coven... She puts it in her pocket, but she seems disappointed. And she's now in reverie about something.
She's having thoughts about good and evil and law and chaos.
Yep.
She's a soul man.
So can Dassod, knowing her name, can he think about her when they leave and know where she is? Or does that only happen in the maze?
When you are in the maze, you know precisely where people are. You know she's not in the maze.
Okay. Do I know who's in the maze?
You don't. You know where there are. Like you can go and find beings in the maze. Like I would like to speak to a thing. Like you can go to things in the maze.
Interesting. Okay.
You
Sorry,
could
just
you
trying
could
to find
basically
out
go look
how
for a
used to it.
random. You
My
know.
my flesh disguise is leaking a little bit, says Lloes.
Maybe you just got to pee.
Oh no, I did that. I did that while we were walking.
Yeah.
Well, how are you supposed to do that?
Yeah, I know, but I didn't want to do it here.
You can have it weighted. You don't get lost.
Okay. There are people giving the most reverie and distance is shown for the Minotaur half-fiend
Okay,
from
yeah,
the general populace.
Coven will heal up the Minotaur half-fiend a little bit.
Okay.
Let's see. I think the healing spells are one level higher for witches. Check.
Like a druid or...
Maybe the higher level ones are one level higher. So cure moderate wounds. She'll do a few cure moderate wounds. Almost. So 3 of them is what? 2d8, so 6d8 plus max is out at 10? 30? 62 healing. So he's got 50 damage and 63 non-lethal. All right. Lloes at least doesn't look like he's not bloodied anymore.
Okay.
Much better, thank you.
All right. Are you just hanging around the streets, or you casting spells for a minute?
I think we're going to. Should we ask people where the Cloven Architect is?
How high is the sorry, quick question. Is the haze only above the maze?
The haze did appear to be more isolated above the maze. As you enter the city, there are the city is built relatively tall. Like you can see, just for point of reference, these are skyscrapers.
Wait, too zoomed in. What is a skyscraper?
This is a skyscraper. These are like 30-story tall buildings.
God damn, that's a big fucking tower.
Huh.
Okay. We're going to wander our way closer to the tower.
Okay, now that you can see the tower and you're wandering towards it, it is fucking enormous. Like the sense of scale. It's like, oh, it's just like 3 blocks that way. It's like, no, actually, it's like a kilometer that way.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll watch our purses, keep high alert, and we'll meander through the streets.
How common is it for people to fly here?
There are flying beings, but they don't seem to be flying super high.
Is there a reason for that?
Give me a perception check.
Why aren't there a lot of flying things here?
Because we patrol the sky. Champ.
38?
It's the champ. Yeah.
Yeah, Lloes nicknamed it.
Yeah, the things that are really high up all appear to be have this outline of the Minotaur. Above a certain height, it seems like things don't fly.
But they do. The Minotaurs do.
There are some Minotaurs up there.
Interesting. Only the Minotaurs seem to be flying up there.
You want Champ to go on and fly and figure it out?
Well, don't forget Champ needs his bottle.
Do you even speak Abyssal? Nah.
Let's just make our way to the big tower.
Are they going to speak Champ for him?
I speak Infernal, though.
Oh, that's going to go. Awesome.
All right. So, how are you going to find this guy? What kind of businesses are here?
Chagga does say in the telepathic bond he does have find the path spell, but he wants to get a little bit closer before casting it.
We don't know where he is. Let's see if we can get closer with a little bit of.
Let's get to the base of the tower and then have a cast.
Okay.
Dude, Dassod is gonna ask somebody on the streets, where would you be able to find the great what's this guy's face?
Cloven Architect?
Yeah. Where would I find the great Cloven Architect?
I need a percentile roll as well as I need a diplomacy check.
A percentile.
I
Does
need to close some tabs because I can't see shit anymore.
95.
Okay, that could be very good or very bad.
Yeah, it could be very good or very bad. Does my glibness add to this?
No, you're
What?
right. No,
All right.
I lied. Tell me something different. No. It's diplomacy.
Diplomat. Dwarf, elf. I want an elf.
You want an elf? Okay,
Yeah.
there are lots of elves here. Like there's a disproportionate number of elves. A lot of the
top-tier
elves seem to be
elves.
twisted into tieflings at this point, but they definitely have this elvish origin.
41.
41.
Where
So
can
he's
I
got an
find
office in the
Cloven?
tower.
Here's an office in the
He,
tower.
he points at the tower, which is like the only real milestone in the shit. Like it's this massive. It's like it doesn't need anything more than which
he
tower?
wanted-
The tower.
He wanted confirmation. It's like,
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, you make your way deeper into the city. I need another percentile roll as you basically come to the inner layer. You're now at a place where there's a lot more wealth. The businesses are a little bit better. The food's a little bit better. There's a little bit more space.
Somebody rolled with D100.
Sure.
I've been rolling too much.
22.
Okay, Lloes. It appears that some of the those winged minotaurs have taken notice and are coming this way.
Okay.
Okay, are you doing anything or just letting them
If
come?
are they confronting us? If not, we're just slowly making our way.
And you suspect that they're coming to you. Like you keep moving, their trajectory changes to follow.
Okay. Oh! Where these assholes are coming.
All right, halting.
Hmm.
Stupid twins. Sword stupids.
Yes.
Hail, Baphomet.
Hail, Baphomet.
Hell, Baphomet. I yelled more
They
than I
seem
wanted.
to be looking at Grackle with intense eyes. Is this one in chains?
He steps forward.
Keep your voices down, brothers. This one is being led like an idiot. Let me bring him into the tower. We'll deal with him there.
Do you require escort?
No. But there were some attacks in the maze.
He takes out the 3 axes. He takes out one of the axes.
I found their axes. Maybe a patrol has gone down.
Okay, give me a bluff check.
Yep. Who else can do good?
They were speaking giant, just as a...
Lloes. They're speaking giant?
Yep.
Lloes is speaking. Well, how did we understand what they were saying before?
Good question.
Lloes speaks Imperial Common, Old Volcane, Azumi, Sylvan, Draconic, Goblin, Infernal, Dwarven.
Sorry, can you give me the list again?
Common, Imperial Common, Old Volcane, which is the language on
Yep.
the Old Common of Volcanica, Nizumi, Sylvan, Draconic, Goblin, Infernal, Dwarven. I assume they were all speaking Common.
Yeah, we'll go with common.
Okay.
It does definitely have an accent, though.
Yep. So the bluff is 48.
48. Okay. Okay. One of them takes one of the axes and that you hand out or that you're holding out as evidence, and they take to the skies and they fly with a determined look on their face.
Okay, he just gives them a nod.
Keep moving.
Trudge up.
All right. Okay. You make your way towards this.
The champ is starting to laugh now after they flew off. Idiots.
Okay. You do see more of these winged minotaurs as you get deeper into the city.
Oh, these things are pretty tough, by the way. Best to put them down quickly.
Oh. If we start putting things down, I mean, there's a lot of things between here and...
But I don't think they teleport. These guys flew.
Oh, it makes them pretty slow.
They didn't have that. Oh, they had that raisin spell. Didn't you feel like a raisin right now?
Are we injured?
Grackle does have damage.
Okay, Chagga will come over and we'll find a little bit of like cover. We'll do a channel positive just to get rid of some of your damage.
Okay.
We'll find some cover.
Give me Chagga's stealth check.
No. Lloes Scott has a feat.
Oh, yeah.
He has Master of Shadows. He can roll his stealth bonus with their ACP. So
Okay. All right. So Lloes will guide the healing spell. The positive energy effect in the middle of the evil city. Okay.
You still need a roll?
Lloes is really good, I assume.
Yeah, his stealth without the item is 35, and then Chagga's ACP is armor check penalty is doesn't have his tower shield up. It's only -2.
Yeah, so it's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. 10d6 will heal the last of Capra's damage, 35. Will heal Grackle's damage, and heals that half-fiend quite a bit. Can you talk to your friend? No, these things are champ's highly magic resistant.
Oh. Is he arrow resistant?
No, he's not sword resistant either, hey Grackle?
No, they like a piece of paper, really.
Grackle, you're healed.
Thank you, Chagga.
Yeah, no problem. Good that you got me first.
Of course, Commander. Dassod doesn't. No jokes. Weird. Weird.
How do we, Coven? You should have a think about. Can we rope ourselves together next time and all arrive at the same spot?
What if the rope gets yanked in one way and it goes the other way? Make sure the rope's not too strong.
Oh yes, string us together.
Or we just stick Champ away and we break him back out when we need him.
What do you mean?
It would just turn me into a statue. A whole collection.
But yeah,
Ghost hole. Just a bunch of statues. Does a Medusa live here?
It's
Nope.
called the wardrobe.
Right.
Okay. You approach the base of this tower. It is guarded by magnificent beings, effectively surrounding it in parapets are very large-looking bear men with some sort of thunder gun. There are several dozens of these things guarding the outside of the tower.
Is that a troop or is that how big one of them is?
That is how big one of them is. That is one guy with one gun.
Oh. Are they stopping us?
The grapple looks at this like, that was a nice mission. Let's go back.
They don't seem to be stopping you. There's a few moments where they do. There's four of these cannons trained at your group. You approach a little bit. They don't seem to point them at the half-fiend minotaur that is leading you towards the Tower of Science.
Okay. The minotaur will pretend like he belongs there and continue to slowly up the steps, just kind of leading the way.
Okay. You get to an opulent double-sided door.
Chagga thinks Lloes is doing well. He's going to cast Comprehend Languages on Lloes.
nice.
Okay. It's a personal spell.
Oh, is it only personal?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Tongues would be the one you want. Capra could cast Tongues on Lloes if you'd like.
Sure.
Okay. Captain, I see you do spellcraft. Tongues. Tungu.
All right, well, Chagga will cast it on himself because he does not speak Abyssal, and we seem to be going into a building.
Okay. You enter into a very sterile space. It's the first time things have been clean since you've been here.
What the fuck? They're huge.
Some sort of dire bear cloud giant hybrid with a minigun.
Oh, this is the product of the Tower of... This is the Tower of Science, right?
This is the Tower of Science. All right. Give me a moment. As you enter a waiting room. Waiting room. One second.
Oh, boy. Dee.
You just tell us, Chagga, when the murder spree begins. 'Cause
Scholar. Oh god. Lloes just goes right up to the desk.
Why hello, why hello, why hello, why hello. You hear why hello being spoken to you in like 50 different languages. Welcome to the Tower of Science. Welcome to the Tower of Science. Welcome to the Tower of Science. Welcome to the Tower of Science.
These beings have an urgent appointment with the Cloven Architect. I am to escort them to his office.
Do they now? It is most peculiar. One second. He begins looking at something. I don't have any appointments for the Cloven Architect in the books.
What do you think this is? The infernal bureaucracy of hell?
No, of course.
I said urgent. Point the way.
urgent. Like the stab wound in your stomach.
I understand urgency, of course, but they don't appear to be. He looks funny at Grackle. Who is their patron?
Don't mind this one. He's being led like a fine little sheep.
Yes.
We wouldn't want waiting around might break the ruse. No. The Cloven Architect would be very angry if we had to spoil the meat.
Could you... to which faculty do they belong? Or do they not belong to any faculty and they are simply petitioning?
The office of the Coven Architect. Now.
Give me an intimidate, it sounds like. Could be a diplomacy, but it sounds kind of intimidating.
Amadeus is gonna go up and ask. No, he's not. 'Cause it's purpose.
Sure it's not a bluff?
Why?
Alright, intimidate, you said?
Yep.
This is a decent intimidate. Do I get a bonus for being big?
You do. You are bigger than him.
Plus 2 or 4?
4.
34?
If you will wait a moment, we will get you an escort to the... We have to make certain that none of the research is disturbed.
We're not here to disturb research. You have a moment. If you take longer than a moment, I'm going to have a new trophy for my horn.
Yes, of course, sir.
I like to dangle things from them.
Lovely.
Isn't it?
Hey, I've been waiting from the corner.
Oh, this dude over here.
Yeah.
So, traveling through Germany, everyone gets in line. Everyone gets in line, right? And they wait their turn. Yep. Traveling in Italy, I'm in this cramped, tiny convenience store. Mm-hmm. I'm actually I put my things down. I'm standing at the counter. A guy comes in and elbows in front of me. He's like practically in my armpit to get served before I do. I'm not saying Italy is the abyss, but I think it's kind of like chaos versus law. Lloes is doing the no, I'm getting served now. Yeah. Lloes also is chaotic, so he feels like this place is wonderful.
All right. If you take a seat, it will be a moment.
No one's moving, I don't think.
Crosses his arms.
Okay, right. All right. Okay. The aide goes scurrying away. She comes back. She hands the clerk a key. Right this way, gentlemen. Mind the desk for me, if you would. She sits down at the desk.
Dude, it's gonna check this dude for more keys.
Nice.
And spell components.
Follow me.
That's what Lloes says.
Okay. The party follows. You go through a back chamber. He is. You can tell like interplanar effects are happening, as in this room felt neutral and calm, and you are going into a space that does not feel neutral and calm. He's basically using a key, going to a door, tapping the door. It opens. The Cloven Architect is a member of the Faculty of Engineering. So we will be going there, and I will deposit you in his office. I assume this is agreeable, yes?
Yes, this is where we need to go.
Sense motive.
Okay, give me a sense motive.
Oh, hang on. What language are they speaking? Abyssal? Or...
What is the most common language spoken amongst your group? Imperial Common?
Yeah.
He's speaking Imperial Common.
Oh, okay.
Well, Lloes has got a tongues up, so he can make himself understood. Yeah, Coven is going to sense mode. 34.
I think Amadeus. I'm just seeing it's got 32 or 34. I can remember all of a sudden. Why do my character sheets end up being so
15th level.
that's 52.
The Duggan?
No, that's Amadeus.
Amadeus?
Yeah.
One second.
We're probably just being passed off to be someone else's problem.
Let's drop him off in the Baylor pit.
Okay, it's on the, as far as you can tell, it's on the up and up.
Okay. Coven, is the Cloven Architect part of the Faculty of Engineering? Or is he part of some other faculty?
Give me a knowledge check.
Planes?
And knowledge and as well as planes. Knowledge, planes, and then a perception check for the party.
Well, she's got engineering and planes?
She could also she could use synergy. She could add 2 for having.
So our knowledge planes check is 45, and then a perception check for the party. I'll just roll the tool. Perception check, Grimstone, Chronicles, South. Lloes gets a 64, Coven gets a 49, Grackle 45.
4. Good.
Okay, so you see on one of the walls the basically the 5 branches of applied science that are studied at the Tower of Science. There's the Faculty of Arcane Interaction. There's the Faculty of Lower Organisms. There's the Faculty of Medicine. There's the Faculty of Engineering, and there's the Faculty of Planar Interaction.
Do you have those written down somewhere?
Yes, I do.
Can you paste them?
I certainly can. Right now it says Dean, but you can replace that with Faculty. There's a Dean. Each one also has a Dean.
Okay, so we see a directory. Does the Cloven Architect appear underneath one of those names?
Yes, the Cloven Architect does appear in the domain of engineering with an honorable mention from the Dean of Planar Interaction and an honorable mention from the Dean of Arcane Interaction.
Okay.
Are you sure that he is in his office?
I'm not certain if he is there, but you wanted to go to his office.
What are we gonna do? Fine, we'll go to his office. He's home. He waves forward.
Follow me.
Twist him into a knot until he calls him.
Okay, he taps the door. The door changes slightly. He opens it after you.
Okay. Los goes in. Well, Los will let everyone in first. Just staring at the guy while everyone walks by. Just being big testosterone minotaur champ.
Okay, let me grab another map.
He looks around a little bit. What he's really doing to see is making sure, pausing long enough to make sure Duggan's getting in.
Yep, Dugan.
I have no idea where you are.
Hanging on these other Capra or Chaggas.
Okay. Hang on to Kappa.
Okay.
Are you coming?
No. Sorry, I am having a DM fail. My mouse is stuck trying to do a thing I don't want it to draw, and then it drawed anyway.
Control Z.
All right.
Can Dugan attempt to... I guess it depends if he drops the key.
How do you... you know what? I'm just going to... Fog of War... Oh, God damn it. How do you redraw?
Fog of War is a shift while you're placing the Fog of War.
It's shift while you're placing it?
Yeah.
All right, because if you move while drawing a thing accidentally, like if you switch layers, then it's like, no, you are stuck until you finish your thing. You can't escape. All right.
I like how the lower planes are all modern. There are places where it's like, this is just a waiting room. This could be the 1960s.
Okay.
1954.
All right, you are brought to an office that is very large.
Did we have to push a button when we went into the elevator, or?
There wasn't an elevator.
Okay.
He touched a door. The door changed. He opened the door. It led right directly into the office.
Okay. And he manipulated something with the key.
He manipulated something with the key. All right, Dugan.
Dugan.
You said you tried to do a thing to him. What did you try to do?
I want to steal the key before the door goes away.
Okay. He is also doing something, and he did make his bluff check. So Grackle is being sent away. Give me the. You are also getting an action on him because he didn't know you were there, Dugan. So what were you trying to like? You were trying to steal something from him.
Yeah, I want to. Well, it's in his hand, the key. I'm assuming.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have to disarm him and take it.
Can you center us, please?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm still in the waiting room.
Sorry.
No, not 20. 81 on the disarm.
Okay. Where do you want it to go?
Me.
Okay, you have a key, and the door is closed, and Grackle didn't go to the same place as you. You're in this space. Before we end the session, we're going to do Grackle. Grackle, you are in a cell. In a very large room. Give me 15 seconds.
Pop stealth.
Where are you? Stupid tokens. Everything got moved around.
Mark.
Did anyone detect magic on Grackle?
Yeah.
We also need to go to the market.
Yeah,
to
that's
get that.
right. Yeah, everything.
Sorry, what was the question on it?
Did anyone detect magic on Grackle?
Coven and Chagga both. Sorry,
Whatever.
Chagga has arcane sight up, so
You
Oh,
were
it didn't
glowing
detect.
for some reason.
Why? Why?
I think you're about.
I didn't do anything here.
I think you're about to find out why.
Let's do this.
All right. I'm going to unfog.
it's a cool little room. By the way. Mark down that you have your key.
Yeah, I'm putting it down right now.
So,
All right. You are in this dome-shaped prison. You're in a tiny cell. Before you is a completely green fluid-filled space. Within that space, you can see some large humanoid shark beings swimming around, checking to make certain all the cells have people behaving within them.
Oh, this whole place is filled with fluid.
This whole place is filled with a green fluid. And there are the walls are lined with little rooms.
filled with air.
Filled with air, yes.
Yeah.
You have air. Yep. You have air. You have a tiny little place a little bucket to poop in. You've got a thing that looks like a bed.
Do I have my weapons?
You have your gear, yep.
Fuck you guys.
Well, you're the one who's glowing all weird. It's not the alignment because
My
Amadeus
alignment
is-
is not observable.
Amadeus is even
Waffle
more that alignment than you are.
Yeah. So it has to be the Red God of War, but Lloes is also a follower of the Red God of War.
Who's in the?
But he's wrapped in a
He's around. Yeah.
demon suit right now. So
What is the one thing that Grackle did while here that nobody else did? That had a body.
Killed it.
killed one of the
Killed
minotaurs.
one of the policemen in the abyss.
Interesting.
Okay, so we will pick up from this point next session.
How come everybody in this party needs a lawyer? I don't understand.
Yeah, but it's going to be the abyss. Like, the law here is going to be like, whatever. Who's the most charismatic? And it's still going to be death in an entertaining way.
Yeah.
Some horrible, or your experiment fodder, or something like,
or fight to the death as a champion or something.
Yeah, it's doable.
Yeah, I guess Lloes and Grippa killed them, but there was no body to.
No body to blame.
What are you going to arcane mark? Like, what are you going to mark? What are you going to mark with the cursed taint of those who've defeated or like killed? Additionally, Lloes and Grippa didn't actually kill them. They knocked them unconscious and let them bleed out. Where Crackle cut them in fucking half.
You're guilty.
You're marked for your drag attack.
I remember you complaining too. You're like, "Oh, I have to do this now." Lloes egging you on.
Yeah, he was funny because he didn't want. I will accept your surrender. You go your way, I go mine. I'm like, hey, it's gonna be all like copacetic and shit.
Lloes just yapping. Oh, sorry, Ahmed.
Hey, you guys are gonna have to get me
Well,
out.
yeah, now they've got some sort of leverage to any negotiation we enter. We want our friend back, but he's guilty.
You're self-defense.
And we take the law very seriously here.
No, you don't.
All right, now what do you want?
Oh, look at those aberrations of those crab people.
Yeah.
They're terrifying. Things
I
like
mean,
nightmares.
he can break out into the pool of acid to go play with the acid immune demons in the water.
No, I'm good, baby.
It's how would you make a prison that would actually work against planar beings? And it's like the only thing that this won't work against is angels. And for the most part, angels that are coming here to deal with stuff are like, you can trust angels to their word a little more, I guess.
True.
Because both devils and demons are not immune to acid.
So, Grackle, do you have the ability to teleport?
Wrong character. Well, actually, I assume this place is what do you call it?
Hedged.
Hedged.
You can't tell.
But they're looking for Grackle. Does Aranok have the same glow on him?
We don't know the answer to that yet.
Aranok.
Turns into the not guilty guy.
I don't know why I'm here.
We might have to switch places for a while.
Oh, now you need me.
We need a name for tonight's game.
But I didn't want to kill him. I didn't want to do it.
Maybe just what was the name of the maze that we wandered through?
The endless maze.
The endless maze?
Sword idiots?
No, I think the endless maze.
Although the sword idiots is going to be in
the future naming category. When Grackle and Lloes go in too deep, it's going to be called Sword Idiots.
I mean, we did good and bad. We killed one of them, Grackle, and we grabbed one of their bodies that was even, no offense, but better than just the regular Minotaur, because everyone just parted ways for him, right?
It got you through the city, and it got you into the tower.
Yep.
And then you got to the desk, and it was like, but that guy, you can't just have an obvious murderer wandering through the tower.
I see.
To which any self-respecting demon, I say, would respond, "Why not?"
Yeah.
Because if you don't enforce a modicum of civility, then the business of science detracts from the science.
It's fine. He was the red tape before the minigun bear warriors.
We are
It's like they just rebuild this place every attack. It's just the minigun guys that just on the other side of plaster walls, just ready to nuke.
I just picture us by the time we leave, we're gonna have like 30 new planar enemies because we ransacked or fought in some lab and destroyed their shit.
Prison break from the abyss is going to be interesting too. That does not look like a fun room.
Is there an exit on the other side of this wall? There are no bars?
No, there's no bars on the other side. What do you mean, bars?
So there's bars, like I can see the inside, it's green.
Oh yeah, there's a little portal.
Nasty.
We have a little window that lets you see into the
pool.
green bubbling pool.
But that's the only window. There's no other exit anywhere else.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome. This planner stuff is so much fun. So much fun. Good job, Adam. Good
That's
job.
pretty cool.
Whee!
Good job.
There's a book that's they're redoing Planescape for 5th ed. They're putting out a module there.
Hope they do a better job than the Spelljammer, because I heard that.
I heard rumors, and I don't know. I just saw a little bit online that the adventure they're doing is actually just the plot for Planescape Torment. And if that's true, they're just kind of dialing it in. Then, like they're just kind of rehashing. You'd think with the coolness of Planescape and Sigil.
I'd be surprised because
Sigil, not Sigil. Let's not.
It's Sigil. Everybody knows it's Sigil. What is
Sigil.
It's Sigil.
Sigil.
It's Sigil. I would be surprised though.
Sigil.
Well, I'd be a little surprised. I wouldn't be that surprised. But they are trying. They've already had the controversy with what they did at the beginning of the year.
Yep.
And they're trying to do this D&D next thing, like, put your best foot forward.
I see. Oh, with the OGL and everything. Yeah. Anyways, I could see with how cool the planes are every time we go there, and then like the Planescape book coming out. I could see in about 6 months' time, Marty's going to be like, "Oh, we should play a Sigil.
We should play a Planescape campaign."
Planescape campaign. But then the more I say that out loud, high-level campaigns end up being planner.
You go there anyway.
It would be so easy to move our game into a Planescape game at this point.
Yeah, if it reaches a point where it's like, nah, this world's fucked, we need to leave.
I've got characters making escape plans.
Yep.
I've got characters that are basically making anchors and yeeting them into the ground. And then some characters are like, I was never here in the first fucking place. What are you talking about?
Cool.
Oh no, your prime's going down? Yeah, everybody's prime's going down.
A lot of fun, dude. This is pretty cool.
That's pretty good.
I don't know how much is the adventure and how much is any of the modern scenes. I imagine are completely Adams, but yeah.
The module never needed to go to the planes.
Aww. So it's a planner foe. So all that gets solved on Galarian? There's no need to. Oh, so disappointing. Oh, glad that you're making it your own. I've had to do that with almost every module that we've used. The modules sometimes are shortcuts, and then sometimes you're like, I gotta do a lot of work to make this make sense.
So you'll know when we're feathered back in when we start using battle maps that are like, look in the style of the Pazio stuff.
Yeah, they look like football-headed goblins pop out anywhere. Anyways. All right, good place to leave it for those watching on YouTube, which is where this video will appear. Thanks for your support, and as always, we hope you enjoy this as much as we do. Peace. Have a good night.
Night.
If you guys could just wait around for a minute while I end the stream, it'd be great. Record.